Desmond Johnson from Tobacco Road Sports Radio in the house with my guy, Jonathan Stewart, the Panthers' all-time leading rusher. The Panthers fans have gone through some stuff over the past couple of hours.
Yes, Lord.
We're going to get into whatever that was Saturday. It was a good game, but it felt like it was the Panthers versus the referees instead of the Panthers versus the Bucs. And I'm not one to usually get on and talk about the refs. I hate it when people do that. But there was some blatant stuff in that game where it felt like the NFL wanted us to watch Falcons versus Saints on Sunday. That's what it felt like. So we're gonna get into all of that. Of course, Falcons and Saints just ended a little bit ago. The Falcons beat the Saints 19-17. Shout out to every person I saw online who declared we won that game about 5 minutes ahead of time. And I was like, if we lose this football, well, if we lose the division because y'all are here posting that the Falcons had already won, and then the Saints scored a touchdown, I'm after all of you. You jinxed this completely. And then luckily the Falcons held on. Kyle Pitts gets the onside kick. He almost fumbled that when he was going onside. So in every which way possible, the Panthers had to get in. They back into the playoffs, but hey, we don't care. We literally don't care.
We would have rather won the game yesterday and would have been able to go off into what is it? Saturday? It was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
We would have rather won on Saturday and then being able to go out and hang out and celebrate the victory of us going into the playoffs the right way. But you want to know what? There is no right way today. The only way was the Falcons beating them Saints. Okay? I don't like the Saints anyway. I don't like the Falcons that much either. But you know what? Today we was rising up, ladies and gentlemen. I had my kids in that house yelling, screaming, rise up, telling them that, hey, it matters because your voice carries energy. And so hopefully that energy transfers down there to Atlanta so that way they feel the vibrations needed to execute today. And they did all that, right? So appreciate y'all, Falcons. But from here on out, our relationship goes back to normal.
Peace. Yeah.
We don't
see
care
y'all
about
next year.
y'all.
We'll see y'all next season.
Yeah. The Carolina Panthers are back. We back in business, ladies and gentlemen. The first time, Desmond, since 2015, since I was on the team. That's a long time, fella.
Dude, I've hosted this show since 2020, since Bleav started. I've never hosted a show.
First time being division champs.
I've never hosted this when we're going to the playoffs, ever. This is the first time ever I've been the host of this show when the Panthers are playoff now. Like I don't know what to do with my hands. Like I'm
hosting a game at that. Listen, we in the playoffs, but we hosting the game.
We hosting the game.
We hosting a game.
We're gonna get into this because we do need to talk about Saturday and what happened because we did lose the game, and I felt like we should have won the game. There was some things where we should have did okay, but we got to talk about these refs, dog. Like whatever was going on Saturday. Somebody put it in a tweet in terms of what.
So it came out today. They had a little segment. They wanted to go out there. The NFL said, "Hey, man, we got to clean up what we just did. So we need somebody to go in there and explain what happened." And they had one penalty that they explained that went wrong, and it was the pass interference, offensive pass interference on T-Mac, where they was like, "Hey, after 1 yard, you can't make contact to the body and whatever." But listen. T-Mac did a grown man route. That's what that was. Hey, grown man. Hey, look, you a man? All right, well, stop me.
They were like 2 yards. They were 2 yards out from the line of scrimmage.
2 yards. Whatever. But you want to know what? It's a learning lesson for him. Now he's gonna go back. He's gonna go into his bag. He's gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna still be physical, but I'm gonna figure out how to do it in a way that's not, banging a guy across the shoulder pads and heads to where the referee can decide." Right. So. Yeah. I get all that, but the face mask penalty, the tripping defensive pass interference,
Carolina DB got called for pass interference, and the Bucs tight ends tripped their feet.
The backwards pass that Rico picking up. He could have housed that. He could have housed that one.
Nobody was standing in front of him. He just kind of
it was nobody in front of him and a whole sea of green in front of him. But hey, you know what? It's okay.
He was a touchdown short of making like $1 million bonus or something too, like for the season. So, like, imagine Rico Dowdle probably went to bed sick yesterday after knowing that. And then the refs stopped the play. The refs whistled the play dead. That's why I was like, hold on. When they came back out, like, well, it was thrown from behind. It was live, but the ball went out of bounds. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all just showed the replay. He didn't go. Nobody went out of bounds. And then bless Dan Orlovsky and Louis Riddick, who were on the call on TV.
Yeah, they was out there pleading the case for us.
Bro, Dan Orlovsky is a Panthers fan. You can tell.
I love Dan Orlovsky.
It's like, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Like, he was like going through all this stuff during the game.
He's a player. and he's thinking like a fan too. Like he's there with the fanship when it comes to viewership. Like he's thinking about us. Like, hold on now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with y'all doing our job, but that wasn't it.
I think he's gonna be an offensive coordinator here soon one day. I'm surprised he hasn't been already.
He would be easily he would destroy defenses.
Yeah, I think he would be great.
Imagine Dan Orlovsky and Luke Kuechly, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. On some team.
It's like,
imagine that, bro.
That's ridiculous. Luke getting some shine now too. We've known for a while that Luke was always like this, but now nationally you're starting to see Luke is like a damn robot.
Luke been like that.
So the thing, going back to the T-Mac pass interference call, the reason why I was so upset about it is because earlier in the game, a Tampa defender ripped off Tommy Tribble's helmet like in midfield, and
it was the drive before that.
Yeah, it stopped the drive basically because they didn't get the call, and the dude. He ripped his helmet off. Tommy Tribble's like, what the hell? And the dude just points at him and starts laughing and looks at the ref. And I'm like, and everyone in the booth sees it. They're like, yo, he just ripped his helmet off. That's supposed to be a penalty.
Not okay. That's
didn't call any of it. They literally stopped like 3 Panther drives off of referee calls. The pass interference when the Bucs tight end slipped, that extended that drive for them. The pass interference on the 3rd down catch on us, that extended it. Oh no, we got called for that. And it was the thing with the T-Mac thing too. They didn't throw the flag until after he caught the ball.
Yeah, that was like,
the penalty happened way before.
Like, hold on. Oh, he made it. Spectacular
flag.
Throw that flag.
Get that back there.
Get that
15
yards.
And then Tampa defender ripped off Panthers player's helmet and didn't get called for it. But again, that don't matter because
playoffs. Don't talk about
playoffs.
You kidding me? Playoffs.
Is it the only thing really the Panthers now they couldn't run the ball and a lot of that, which is crazy, a lot of it's because of the weather conditions in the first half. It was like a monsoon outside. And normally you would think if it's raining, it's going to be a run type of game.
We couldn't run the ball for nothing, boy.
Man, our wide receivers were sliding all over.
I was hoping and praying that Rico was going to get them 10 yards.
Yeah. I saw somebody in the comments, and there's a lot of people in the comments today. I know y'all were waiting to get in on this. He got another $250,000 for a touchdown. He did get the $1 million bonus for yards, so he did cross that barrier, and he did get that. But he could have got another $250K. For a touchdown, and to Stu's point, there was nothing in front of him.
Rico, I think Carolina Mike might have a question for you. If you had $1 million, what would you do?
I love it. We get an extra week of Carolina Mike. Like, see, this whole
Carolina
thing.
Mike, we're gonna get Carolina Mike back on the podcast.
We might have to.
We might actually have a whole lineup. I'm gonna go in my bag now because we in the playoffs now. So now people about ready to talk their Panther stuff right now. So
and something we talked about this too. Carolina and Charlotte, that region in particular, we have not had playoff football since 2017. We have not had a team that the city's been behind really since 2015, 16, 17, that time. But you realize that's 9 years ago? Like
that's a long time ago.
We had nothing to cheer for.
It's been a long time coming.
I say this because I've seen it in person. Nothing is better than the city of Charlotte when there's a winner in town. Like when they have a winner and they can get behind it. Everybody's always talked smack about the Panthers on Twitter, Facebook, in person, whatever, it all goes away. Like it literally, everyone just kind of comes together as this unit. American State is gonna be rocking on.
It's gonna be rocking
Saturday or Sunday. I haven't seen
Carolina. Look, all of Carolina is gonna be rocking this week. Period. The whole week. Tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, the next night, the next night, the next night, Friday night, and then Saturday night. You know what? After Saturday night, the Carolina Panthers going to win their playoff game, and we're going to shock the world. Okay,
and the record don't matter. The record don't matter no more. We're all 0-0. Like there's been teams that won.
Everything that happened up until this point, Desmond, erase it.
Erase it.
Erase it. Get it out the window.
And here's the thing: we've been hammering on this pod all year. Is there any team in the NFC that you don't want to play in the playoffs if you're the Carolina Panthers? Is there one? Now, we didn't see the Eagles this year, and they feel like they're kind of getting their stuff together.
Yeah, I don't want to see the Eagles.
We saw all the NFC West.
We got to see them all. If the Eagles get, look, this is the thing for the Carolina Panthers. We have to be able to run the ball. And guess who's coming back?
Robert Hunt Jr.
Hey, look, Robert Hunt was close last week. I'm pretty sure
think he's going to
if
get
this
there.
is the playoffs,
Yeah.
my man is going to try to play for them playoffs.
Maybe they were. Well, maybe he was trying to go and he couldn't. But that extra week,
Maybe
that's
they
going
was
to be
like,
3
hey,
weeks now.
hold on, Hunt. Just hang out. We're going to get to the playoffs and get you right. And then you got Turk Borton going to come back.
You know, get some reinforcements back now. I mean, and the defense for the third or fourth week, really half the season, the defense played pretty much lights out. Like, I mean, you can't really ask for them to do much more than what they did. Baker Mayfield had a great first drive when they went down. And then, again, the weather just kind of started affecting stuff. Now, it stopped raining in the second half, and both teams kind of opened up a little bit. But then it started raining again right at the very end. And it just, I don't know. There were some things – whenever the Panthers have lost this year, except for New England and Buffalo, those are the two that stand out to me. When they've lost the other games, it's always been like I feel like we left something out in the field. Like we could have did this different, did that different. It might have changed the outcome or whatever. The Buffalo game, there ain't nothing we could have did.
Nah, ain't nothing we could do that game.
The New England game,
show up.
Yeah,
show up.
We show up 100 times. It's gonna happen probably just like that every year. Like this year, 100 times.
Look, the Buffalo. It's all about peaking at the right time of the year. I have not seen a complete football game out of Carolina Panthers yet. I've seen the defense play really good one game. I've seen the offense do pretty good one game.
Maybe
I'm actually pretty pleased with how the offense outside of the running game, how they performed and answered the bell when needed towards the end of that Buccaneers game. Especially with the weather, all the rain and the ability to throw the ball around, make certain catches. The chunk plays were huge for us. As long as we can figure out how to get back to the run in a sense of picking up more than 1 yard per carry, like we might find some engine here, okay? And when I'm talking about engine, I'm talking about that machine, the thing that keeps you going, right? Moving the chains. And then winning on first. What I say last week? Keys to victory: win on first downs. If you can't win on first downs, you're not winning a football game, and that's offense and defense. So I think winning on first downs, creating more exposure to the rest of your playbook when you get to those 2nd and 7 at least opportunities, which then presents opportunity for you to convert on 2nd and 7. If you don't get a 2nd and 7, then you get a 3rd and 3. Now you got that's way, you know what I'm saying? Like the conversion rate drops when you don't win on first down, period, point blank.
And I said, they needed to start early on offense to be aggressive. They tried, but again, Tampa had something to play for. So, I mean, and it showed, and shout out to Tampa.
We did too.
Desmond. They're going home. Yeah, I know, but Tampa's not going to be able to participate anymore. They're like the SpongeBob meme where they're looking out the window at the blinds with us, like walking down the street playing outside.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are the breaks. And to be honest, the team playing the best in the division the past month has been Atlanta, who got eliminated like a month ago. So go figure, man. It's the NFC South. I wouldn't expect it any other way.
Erase everything from Saturday. The play calling, all that. Look, the play calling, listen, we were shooting ourselves in the foot there too. We ain't going to get into much detail because we ain't got to talk about it.
Well, let's talk about it a little. Just one of the play. The flea flicker. We got to address
the flea flicker.
Yeah.
Had everybody scratching their heads, okay? And I'm like, look, I've been a part of the flea flicker before, right? I've been, the trick plays. I know when you're supposed to run them and all that. But whenever I've ran a flea flicker, Desmond, it's usually been on their 40 or our 40.
I was about to say, have you ever done it from your 25 or wherever we were at?
I don't know. Maybe they had, I don't even know, man.
He said, I saw Canales' comments after the game. I was trying to grab him before he came on. He basically said, quote unquote, that they had a matchup they liked. They had a hollow safety situation in the back that they really liked, and they wanted to exploit it or something. And Rico just simply slipped and fell, and it blew up the play. And I'm like, that's all well and good, but usually, I think Orlovsky said it in the broadcast, like they only have 2 routes going out, off of that formation too. So he was going to have limited to do whatever and limited space because they were at the 20. They were at the Bucs 25, 30-yard line. We were driving, we were close. Actually, we got in a field goal right there. We might end up winning the game, to be honest. Because
our running game wasn't a threat, so the flea flicker
I don't even know what he was just and I will say I liked what Canales said after that. He was like, we were just trying to be aggressive, aggressive play, and it just didn't work out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't mind you being aggressive. Matter of fact, we've asked for that. Be aggressive, do this. They went for 4th down again, 3 times, 4 times in this game. I'm almost starting to expect them to go for it on fourth down now. Like when they're around midfield, they're just going to go. If it's 4th and 3 or shorter, they're probably going to go for it. And they're like the best in the league and converting fourth down. Go figure. So if it's 4 down territory, it is what it is. But I'm with you. Usually, if you see a flea flicker, you're like on your own 40. You got like 60 yards to like kind of do this. The run game's been working, so you can play off of it. You've been doing some play action or something. It just it felt like a video game play. Like somebody picked it in a video game. Yeah. Thought it was going to trick the opponent, and the opponent was just like, "What?"
Nah,
and then
it looked like you accidentally hit the play.
You hit the
wrong play, and then you forget the audible. That's what it looked like.
So that's the only one. That's the only one really. Well, I was just like, "What in the world is going on here?" But again, I don't like getting online in game. I hate the people that critique in game every play. Yeah, that's not football. You can't sit here and be like, "That third down, we need to fire the offensive coordinator because blah 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 blah." I'm like.
Because even when plays don't work out on certain, like especially like if you got like a play action or you got, you go 3-by-1 look and you see they're playing disguise or whatever certain coverages, you might see a quarterback just immediately realize what the coverage is and throw the ball out of bounds, and then he's going to remember that coverage because the quarterback and the offensive coordinator, if they're on the same page, they're going to get back to that same play. And if they are in any other coverage other than the one they saw previously, they know where they're going immediately. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So even when a play seems like it's lost, it's not all the way lost because the quarterback, offense coordinator on the same page, receivers on the same page as far as what they're seeing on certain fronts and certain coverages during the course of the game. So that way, when they do go back to that specific play, they can win.
I will say too, shout out to the wide receiving room. They showed up last night as well. Jalen Coker.
Hey, listen. Jalen Coker.
That boy's nice.
That boy's special, no?
He really is.
That boy, every time he has to make a play, he makes it.
He's in the right place at the right time. He's got the perfect blend of speed and size. And he can jump and out muscle, and you can kind of he's 6'3". You can just kind of throw it up there.
He's a football player, man. He's a football player. Oh, you want me to go get the football in the air? All right.
I'll do that. I can do that. I mean, and then I've seen other people talk about Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn participated yesterday too, but people are like, why hasn't he in as much?
What we've been telling y'all about Jimmy.
We have since August.
He's been getting more. He's been getting introduced way more the last couple of weeks.
Oh, we should try to get this week sometime. Skylar Callahan. I don't know if he's still writing for
Skylar. What you doing these days, man? How your baby doing, dog?
Father, his baby got to be like a year and a half now or something. But I'll try to reach out to him this week to see where he is because I know he pulled back from doing Panther reporting from SI, and that's why he ended up having to leave the show. But we'll get his opinion, and who knows who else. Stu talking about bringing in some folks this week.
Yeah, we might have a whole hour and a half long podcast. Bleav.
Let's go.
So get ready.
This hasn't happened before. This is all brand new. So even Bleav's like, what are they going to do? We don't know what they're going to do. They've never had this before. Usually we're like talking about the other teams at this point in the playoffs and like, who are we going to fire? That's usually like where we are.
I was at the house stressed out. I was drinking coffee today.
What?
So coffee sometimes like chills me out. So
chills you out?
It tranquilizes me.
Oh my God. That's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to do the whole opposite. Like that's crazy.
I'm crazy. But man, look, I was stressed out at the house. I had my kids, they was ready this morning, man. I had them, rise up. We had the whole little chant going on in the house. We went to church. Yep. We went to church. Shout out to my pastor at Life Point, Nate Seaman. He prayed for the Panthers to win today.
Hey,
he's a Chiefs fan, dog.
You've been going through it. He's going through it this year.
Yeah, he's going through it. But look, everything is aligning perfectly. You just gotta make sure whatever you thought you were this year, get rid of it. Yep. It's a new canvas. This is not regular season football anymore.
Mm-mm.
This is
faster. Yeah,
it's all there for the taking. Your back is already against the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like you felt that before. And too, Desmond, we broke the curse. We broke the win one, lose one.
We lost two.
We doubled down and we lost two in a row.
Baby, hey, who knows what that means?
Okay, who knows what that means? All right.
Again, the NFC
We 8-9. It's ugly, but we don't care about how pretty it's got to look.
No, last time I remember a team getting into the playoffs with a losing record was the Saints. No, it was Seattle against the Saints, and that was the beast mode run.
Remember that?
Shook the stadium or whatever, because Seattle hosted that game and they ended up winning that game.
We're gonna need Chuba Hubbard. Look, you want to know something? If this is Chuba's, this is in my heart, I feel it. I'm just going back to last year. The Bank of America Stadium was chanting, Chuba, Chuba, Chuba. I feel it in the air somehow. This weekend's going to be Chuba.
That'd be poetic, actually, because I see people trying to shuffle, like, should we keep Rico? Is Rico going to go? I'm going to tell you right now, I think Rico might have played himself out of us being able to pay him. So I don't even know. Plus, yeah, we have Jonathan Brooks that was on IR this year. We don't know what we have with him.
No. Jonathan Brooks next year?
Mm-hmm. Be a problem. And don't forget, we have Trevor Etienne too. Both of them on rookie deals. So I don't think they're going to re-sign Rico, but that doesn't matter right now. Like none of that.
Yeah, we don't care. That's bad juju.
Yeah,
but this weekend, Chuba is going to be active. I can tell you. I can just feel it.
I saw some people too. They were like, maybe we jumped the gun on Rico early in the year when he had the 2 games, like total like 500 yards or whatever. Hey, nobody had any tape on him with the Panthers because he hadn't been really playing with us. And really, once they kind of caught up to him, his numbers started to go back down, and Chuba came back. Chuba got healthy, and Chuba kind of took that lead back role. But even though he wasn't starting, felt like Chuba was getting the majority of those runs because he honestly, Chuba is one of those. Canales outlined them. There's like 4 or 5 guys on this roster that are like their locker room guys. Like they're not just captains, but like they're dudes that they look to. It's Chuba, it's Robert Hunt, it's J.C. Horn, it's Derek Brown. I Bleav it's Bryce Young. And you might have one more in there. And it's like, that's like the committee, like the group that they have. Like, and if you look at the people that are in there, Derek Brown, he's been the longest tenured Panther, really, other than the kicker on this squad currently. J.C. Horn's probably right behind him. They have not been to the playoffs before. None of these guys have been to the playoffs before. And shout out to Bryce Young, who has gone through so much over the past 3 years. He will be a division winner at quarterback in his 3rd season. That's better than Lamar Jackson. That's better than Josh Allen. That's better than, I think, Dak Prescott. I think it's better than a couple of quarterbacks who did not win their first division title before their 3rd season in the league. Bryce Young just did that. Even though we kind of backed in, I don't care. Like he just did that.
I also sent a text message to Cam Newton saying, hey, if the Carolina Panthers make the playoffs, bring your tail back to Bank of America Stadium.
Oh, yes. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
We need all the energy for this turning point of events.
I should have went and grabbed that comment on his. I think it was on 4th and 1. He was talking about how it's different in Charlotte when the Panthers are winning and everything. And he was shouting out David Tepper and everything else. I never thought he had a problem with David Tepper. I always felt it was with Matt Rule and that regime and how they were playing him or whatever. But I remember when they re-signed him, it wasn't a picture of him with Matt Rule. It was a picture with him and David Tepper and David Tepper's driveway and him, doing a thumbs up. Like I've always felt like they've kept that communication open. And it's just really kind of a matter of when is Cam comfortable coming back? Like, because it's going to happen. Like I can't imagine it not happening. This would be the perfect time. Can you imagine Cam Newton being the person that's banging the drum for the playoff game this weekend?
And you remember when he came back? He came back for that hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
He came out that tunnel.
Oh, that was probably the highlight of this podcast up to this point. Like seriously,
I was out. I was there, and I had the chills.
I had friends that were there. Were they playing the Redskins? I can't remember who they were playing. They were playing somebody. I had 2 friends that were in Bank of America Stadium watching the game that are not Panther fans, and they were like, they texted me and they were like, "Yo, this is the loudest I've ever heard a football stadium in my life." Like when Cam Newton came running out, like it was like the whole building started to shake. Like it was crazy.
You thinking the fans doing the wave? No, that's the building shaking.
That's the building. That's the wave swaying back and forth. So yeah, we'll see if we can kind of get that together and get something on here. Maybe we can get some Panther legends on here to talk about this Panther regime because I'm giving out flowers today. Shout out to David Tepper. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He did
exactly. And look, a lot of y'all got. Look, we got the receipts.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to tell y'all. Look, close your mouth. Don't say too much.
Everybody wants to fire people and make people sell the team
immediately. But this is a man that is where he is for a reason, right? Patience, right? You got to have a little bit of patience, and and in some ways, he learned what that looks like with people, with a business, and all that, right? And so, kudos to him for for trusting his gut and his instinct with Dan Morgan, first of all, being the GM. And then getting a hire like Dave Canales, a guy that understands players, understands how to develop, understands the emotional capacity that these players have to, what they go through and the intelligence to support them and meet them where they are. Because right now they're in the playoffs and he can meet them there. Okay. And I think what we are experiencing as fans is, we've been making deposits over the last several years. And it's been a long several years of depositing something, not getting anything in return. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, right now we're starting to see dividends and I love it. I love it. And it's only going to continue to pay off because this playoff experience is one that shapes you as a professional athlete. One, shapes you as a coaching staff. Two, because now you're starting to understand all the different phases of how you prepare, right? What is it like to prepare for a regular season game? What is it like to prepare now for a playoff game? Where there's, you got to understand, okay, if certain teams lose, certain teams win, you got to be prepared for everybody in some facet, right? No. Which brings me to my point, right? The Rams right now are beating the Cardinals 6-3 in the second quarter. We're either playing the Rams or the Niners. Which one are you willing to? Who are you willing to face? Who do you want to play when it comes to this weekend in our first time being in playoffs since some time?
I had an answer before we started, and I said the Rams, but that was more off of, we played them before, beat them, blah, blah, blah. And I was in Bank of America Stadium. We played the Niners pretty tight, actually. We messed up, and we didn't capitalize. I mean, Brock Purdy gifted 3 interceptions to us in the first half of that game. That was on the road. That was in Santa Clara. So, I mean, if I had to choose, I don't think I care. I don't think I care which one it is. Like,
I don't care.
The Rams and the Niners. Yes, the Niners are one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in football.
Yeah,
they're averaging like 32 points a game ever since Brock Purdy came back. They're like 6-1 or something since Purdy, or this year with Purdy, and they're 6-0 since he came back. And one of those wins was against us, and they're averaging over 30 points a game.
Yeah,
but they've been banged up all year. Like they've been doing this kind of not with smoke and mirrors. I mean, they're a well-coached team, and they had a bunch of talent, but this team could be doubly talented. Doubly talented? I don't even know if that's a.
Hey, man, we just created that word, man. It's 2026. All the words are being overused anyway.
all the dudes that they're missing, like I think Kittle's back today, and I think.
Yeah, I ain't trying to see no all-pro tight end. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I don't see.
Now with our depth at linebacker is a little sus right now.
Do I want Christian McCaffrey coming back to Bank of America Stadium to run around all over the place on a Sunday? I don't know. I don't know about that.
He would go on a straight tear.
They both come with pros and cons, but the real question is, who wants to play the Carolina Panthers? Because again, you don't know what team is going to show up.
Yeah, man, they bipolar, man. Carolina Panthers is the most bipolar team. I don't know, but they just broke that. They broke it.
They kind of
lost 2 in a row.
Yeah,
they lost 2 in a row, so they might be some straight killers now.
Before I get to the FanDuel bet thing, I have a story I was going to tell you because I knew you would appreciate this because I know you have found golf in your retirement life, right?
Yeah,
and you mentioned some stuff to me. My wife's birthday is coming up this week. I think it's on Tuesday. It's a weekday here, so we've got school and I got work and everything else. So we were like, you know what? Let me do something for you on Friday. Let's do something Friday night. While Christmas break's still going on, and we can plan the whole day out. So I planned the whole day out, reserved dinner, took her out here some music and some drinks and stuff that evening. But we started off the day at a place neither one of us had been to. I took her to Topgolf.
Okay, how was that?
Dude, I might be
hooked.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever drove. I told her, I was like, I gotta tell Stu because
the Panthers are going to the playoffs. Oregon Ducks are playing this weekend in Atlanta for the Peach Bowl against Indiana, and they're gonna smack them.
Oh man,
Desmond,
it was the first drive I hit that was clean, that I got a good hit. It was like 100 yards. I hit it 100 yards, And I always told her, I was like, I've never driven a golf ball before. I played putt, that kind of stuff. I've never been on an actual golf course, never actually played. Had people invite me all the time. I don't know how to play. So we get out there and we start going. And I'd only booked for 60 minutes because I was like, I can't imagine this wanting to be out here longer than 60 minutes.
That boy he went over there and swiped again.
I had to add on. We got to about, it was like 10 minutes left. You want some more? I was like, you want to stay? She was like, yeah. I was like, we added in some more. And she was like, I might have made a mistake asking to come here. I was like, what you mean? It's like, because this is going to be very expensive for me down the road if you start liking golf. I was like, I think so. Like, I'm going to have to tell Stu because now I'm like,
man,
look, all right, now.
Don't worry about it. Now we really going to hang out because I golf.
I know. You were who I was thinking of when we were there. I was like, man,
because you 6'1", you said?
Yeah.
So you already got the length like that.
I don't feel like I swing all the way through.
Not yet.
I know I was swinging because today my left hip is like sore.
Yeah,
it's like deep sore, like into the hamstring. I'm like, look at that.
You got to start stretching. Stretch your hamstrings out every night. Make sure you take care of your body because you can't just be out here golfing without taking care of your body. You got to.
I know we did it for 90 minutes, like just swinging. I'm just hitting this club as hard as I can, and I'm in my bedroom this morning trying to figure out what this pain is, and I'm sitting there like practicing swinging, and I'm like, look, I'm in here practicing my golf swing, like in my pajamas. Like, what's going on? My wife's like, oh no.
Yes. Hey, what's your wife's name?
Jennifer.
Happy birthday, Jennifer. And sorry.
Yes, sorry.
You can be hooked with them though.
We're supposed to go back. My birthday's the 19th of January. And she was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, come back here. Get a steak and come back here. She was like, okay.
Can we just stay here?
Yeah.
There should be a lodge. They should have a Top Golf lodge.
Dude, it's right up the way. It's right on 40.
Have a balcony with the Top Golf right there.
I think that might have been it too, because we were on the second deck. So it looked probably easier from the second deck, I would think. But like it wouldn't nothing better than catching that ball and you see it go off your like just off into the air, and you're like, oh man, I did that. And you see
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, I did that.
It's the golf is all about you.
Yes.
Nobody else, dog.
And you can't master it.
You can't master it.
Nope.
It's always gonna win. You'll never beat golf. That's why you love it.
I had good swings. I had swings where I was disgusted with myself. I had just like swings where it happened. I was like, oh, I didn't expect to do that. Like, it was, I was like, oh my. So like, it was just fun. And I was like, I can't wait to talk to Stu about this because I'm like, I know he found golf and I know how excited that he is about it. And I never understood it from afar because I never played. All it took was one round of Top Golf. And now I'm like, all right, maybe this summer I might have to come down to Charlotte, hook up with my guy, go play some golf or something. Because now I'm like thinking about it. Like I'm thinking about it randomly all the time. So I had to get that in there. I don't know. There's no Monday night game, right? Because this is the end of the season. So there's really no game that we can
nothing even matters besides. Well, you got the Ravens and the Steelers game tonight.
Yeah,
that's going to determine the AFC, their positioning over there in the AFC.
What do you think about that?
I think the Ravens are going to beat the dog breaks off the Steelers. I think Derrick Henry and Aaron, or Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, they're going to waste Aaron's time. That's
the Sunday night game on NBC and Peacock tonight at 8:20. Steelers, Ravens, winner take all.
Man, we going to the playoffs, dog. Hold on, man. Listen, forget about the AFC playoffs, man. We going to the playoffs.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
I just had to throw the FanDuel thing in the middle somewhere, but we ain't got nothing to really talk about with FanDuel. So go to FanDuel and bet on some stuff.
We knew this was going to happen.
We talked it into existence.
Listen, anybody that comes on this podcast knows that we stand 10 toes down on Carolina and these Panthers.
Yep.
Even when it looked like it was shaky. Okay. And we talking Patriots game, the Bills game, the 2 Saints loss, this past weekend's loss. Who else we lose to?
Miami.
No, we beat Miami.
No, we beat Miami. Jacksonville. We lost
Jacksonville, first game of the season.
Hey, Jacksonville looks like a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, they look like they was moving. They played the Titans.
Wow, that a little bit. Yeah. They haven't had Travis Henry for like half the season, too. Not Travis Henry. What's his name? Oh my gosh. The wide receiver, punt returner kid could do like everything.
Oh, Travis.
Went to Colorado.
Yep.
Heisman.
Forgot his name already.
Travis Hunter. Yeah.
Travis.
We saw him when they had him, and I didn't realize they were talking about it on the radio. Trevor Lawrence didn't know the offense. Liam Cohen had a brand new offense installed, like play calls and everything. It's like Sean McVay. So when you go to the line, you go to the line with 2 plays, and they're real long. So we saw him week 1. So that was like the weakest Trevor Lawrence is going to be. Now here at the end of the year, he looked like an MVP candidate. So I mean, some of the stuff that some of the teams that we played this year in hindsight, now the regular season is over. Again, the only 2 games I left it going, that team was much, much better than we were, with Buffalo and New England. Those are the 2 games where it was just like, yeah, it was nothing we was going to do today that was going to work. Even if we were on our A game, we were still going to lose the game by 15 points. Like they're just now New England's way ahead of schedule. Buffalo's been here. So like I kind of expect Buffalo to come out the AFC, to be honest. Like they should. They're going to have to go on the road to do it, but they should. And then like just some weird stats like Denver's had like 11 or 12 one-score games. They're like 11-1 in them or something like that. That's not sustainable. So like I would not bet on Denver. New England, they got good defense, but they're a little ahead of schedule. The Jaguars are there. Like the AFC is crazy. But again, is there any team in the NFC that you don't want to see? I think that team is us. And I don't say that because we're really good. I say it because we're unpredictable. Like you don't know. We do have a very solid defense, and we're going into the playoffs healthy. We're not really missing. Are we missing anybody that's really big, especially with Hunt coming back? I think we pretty much are running full blown, like who much we had. I think we're good to go. Now, depending on who we play, will probably dictate the game plan we put in place. I think they might be more comfortable playing the Rams because the stuff we did on the Rams in that game, it felt like we matched up better with them. The Niners, it felt like once they woke up, they kind of just started taking over the game. And like that's the momentum you were talking about. The Niners have been on a momentum. The Rams that lost a couple games in a row. So who would you rather play? The Niners have been hot. I think I'd rather play the Rams, but again,
I mean, the Niners look a little stale the other night against the Seahawks, but the Seahawks is really good.
Seahawks are really good. Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold has won 14 games 2 years in a row.
I'm proud of Sam. If there had to be a team that I wanted to win the Super Bowl, I would say the Seahawks.
Really?
And because of Sam Darnold, like his story, he at one point, man, when he was with the Jets, there was a lot of negativity going his way.
Yeah, people were calling him a bust. Yeah, he was like the 2nd overall pick or something in his draft, I think. So I mean, people were calling him a bust, and now he ain't done nothing but won 28 games in 2 years in the regular season.
Straight balling, shot calling.
I bet Minnesota is looking back on the decision to not re-sign him and kind of going like, maybe we might have made a mistake because we don't know about JJ McCarthy yet. But listen,
JJ McCarthy ran some people over today. I saw that.
Minnesota won, but they're already been eliminated. So is Green Bay? Who are now we can actually talk about this. Who is actually in the playoffs besides us? So NFC playoff picture. Because I'm trying to figure out
that up.
We're going to be the 4 seed. We were the last one to clinch, so we're the 4 seed. We're going to play the 5, and Super Bowl's in Santa Clara.
If y'all just getting here, we going to the playoffs.
We going to the playoffs, y'all. We are going.
The playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs.
EY9
playoffs.
Crew going to the playoffs.
So here,
shout out to Bryce Young for yelling at that ref.
Yeah, man, he got hype. He was like, "Yo,
I was glad to see him yell at that ref." Yeah, tell him your mind, young man. Tell him your mind.
So this is okay. I say okay. So the Panthers are the 4 seed. We're locked in. The 5th seed right now is the 49ers. The 6th seed is the Rams. The 49ers already played Seahawks earlier, so and lost. So right now the Rams can move up to 5.
The Rams are tied right now to the Cardinals 6-6.
Okay, and who's playing quarterback for the Cardinals?
Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, he ain't that bad though.
Yeah, he can get it done.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. So if the Rams win against Arizona here today, they'll move up to the 5 seed and they'll come to Carolina. If everything stays the way it is and the Rams lose, then the 49ers will come to Carolina. Yep. And is that I don't know where they've put these games yet in terms of times and stuff. I don't know if I can even look that up yet. NFC playoff times. Playoff schedule. Let's see if it'll actually. I don't think it's gonna, because they might move stuff around based on matchups, knowing the NFL.
Yeah. Man, so I'll be down there in Atlanta this weekend for the Peach Bowl, man. They allowed me to be the honorary captain. So if any Panther fans are down there in Atlanta, holler at me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And hey, people are calling up to the fact of national championship, but I would not sleep on Miami. Miami's got a defense.
Yeah, like defense came alive. And that running back they got is pretty nice too.
People love it when the old blue bloods kind of pop back up again, and Miami's definitely one of those. And if they can kind of make that happen, I saw a cool stat. The head coaches for all four of the teams in the college football semifinals, those head coaches, they all coached under Nick Saban. Like they're all from the Nick Saban coaching tree or whatever. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Curt Cignetti for Indiana. I got so much respect for Indiana. Like he's doing this with like 3 stars.
Oh man, like Cignetti, man. Hey, look, that is a real life coach right there, boy.
He was coaching at Elon. Did you know that? He was up here at Elon a couple years ago.
Then he went to JMU.
Yeah, he's a JMU.
And then he found himself in Indiana.
Yeah, because he started off at Kent State. Because Kent State, when he was on staff, he was one of the first hires that Nick Saban had at Alabama. And when Kent State opened up, they called Nick Saban, who I think went to school there, and was like, do you have anyone on your staff you would recommend for the head coaching thing? And he just put it out there to the staff. Like, does anybody want this job? And Curt Cignetti was like, I'll take it. And he was like, you realize this is the worst job in Division I football, probably. He was like, I don't care. Like, let's get it going. Let's put it together. And from there, his journey kind of started. When I started in sports radio up here in the Triad, it was about 2017, 2018. And one of the first things I had to do was cut a interview with Curt Cignetti, who was at Elon, and was they were playing teams here like A&T and App and things like that. So shout out to them. If anything, this year has shown that college football has changed forever.
Forever. It ain't going back to the old ways.
No,
moving forward from here on out. Things change every year, and you better be ready to go with it.
It's so many kids. Like half of the kids that played this year are in the portal. Like I was talking to my good friend here, who coaches high school football here for a prominent program. And he was like, man, I've been on the phone the past 2 weeks with former players, like helping them kind of find their way. He's like, it's crazy. Like everyone is in the portal. Like no one stays. It just works. Everyone just kind of sits for a year. They go another place. They play for a year. There's kids I know that graduated from here 4 years ago that have already transferred 3 times. Like literally boom, boom. They just bounce. They just keep going. And then some of the ones, shout out to my boy Quayshawn Brown, the wide receiver at Duke. That's homegrown, like that's Kernersville, that's East Forsyth, and he showed out in the Mayo Bowl, the Duke's Mayo Bowl, to the point where I've been telling folks that kid's gonna play on Sunday one day. Like he's that kind of good. You can sometimes tell, like even in high school when you're watching the game, some of those kids flash, you're like, oh, that's a Saturday kid. Some of them flash like that's a Sunday kid. Like that one's a little different, and he's one of those kids. So shout out to him. And shout out to the kids that stuck around because he's been at Duke for 3 years through 2 different coaches or whatever. And this climate, to be able to stick around and grow like you're normally supposed to and still get a chance to shine, you don't get to see it that often. So if you're a college football fan and your team is in the college football playoffs like Oregon, enjoy it because I think the new normal is teams like Indiana. Like, because now all these 5-star kids aren't going to Alabama. Like, that's not – who was it? I forgot his name. The old coach for LSU. They were asking about how the playoff or not playoff, but the college football world is now. He was like, oh, man, it'd be great. Back in the day, we used to have to sneak the money through the back door. Now we can just walk it through the front, and just give it to them that way. I'm like, hey, he said it. He said it. It is what it is. So, man, we had all this stuff.
You know who was not
this week?
Oh, no, I wanted the Patriots. They had a good season.
Yes, they did. Beat the brakes off of us.
But they not all that in a bag of chips. I'm just saying that now so that way we have it on record.
I don't trust any of the teams at the top of either one of the conferences. I don't trust New England.
I think a lot of those teams peaked early.
Yeah, I think so.
It's all about where you peak, man.
That's funny to say because Denver and New England. I think New England's beating somebody right now on my TV.
I don't think the Broncos have peaked though.
I don't think they've peaked. But they've won like 8 of the last 9 games or whatever. But I remember I said earlier in the show,
they've won a 3 points.
They've won like 8 or 9 one-score games, and like I think Minnesota was that team last year that's usually not sustainable in the playoffs. As a matter of fact, usually that team goes out the first game they play in the playoffs. Yeah. That's what happened to Minnesota last year. So I like our. I'm not saying I like our chances. I'm just saying it won't surprise me if we win next week. It would not surprise me at all, because that's the thing that no one's going to pick. No one's going to pick us to win a playoff game. I've already seen people saying that Atlanta's going to win the division next year based off of how they ended this year, and I'm like, what about us? Like, what about us? We're 8-9 too.
We beat Atlanta twice.
We beat Atlanta, yeah. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, no.
Don't listen. Hey, Desmond, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Mm-hmm. You get on Instagram and Twitter X, and the only thing you're supposed to do on there is just buy time.
Observe.
You're just supposed to buy time when you're on. You're supposed to just scroll and just, if you're waiting on the bus, you're waiting on your flight, waiting for your food to cook, you're waiting on the stool, whatever you're doing, you're waiting. That's a waiting tool. It's what you use that tool while you're waiting. Okay. You don't pay attention to everything that people are saying on there.
No.
Okay? Because a lot of them people, listen, if common sense was common, the world would be a better place.
That's the truth. That is clearly it's clearly not in vogue right now for everyone. Shout out to everybody that's in here celebrating pretty much. And shout out to everybody again. This pod has come a long way from season 1. I was hosting with the first defensive player ever drafted by the Carolina Panthers, cornerback Tyrone Poole. He was with me the first season. He got a coaching job, I believe, right after that. So he left. Skylar Callahan came in season 2. He held it down with me season 2. You came in season 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, season 3.
And we're in season 6 right now.
Yeah,
so you've been here for 3 years, and it took that long to get to here. It took that long of a walk to get to here. So some of y'all have been here since the very, very beginning. So I want to say, thank you for being here and supporting, spreading the word, rating, subscribing, sharing.
Share with your mama, your grandmama, your granddad, your daddy, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie, your kids, your kids' your grandkids, your nephew, your niece.
Oh, what about Unlocked? I got people in the comment section talking about golf. Golf isn't expensive. You can do it reasonably with used clubs and non-membership courses. Welcome to the club.
Let them know. Get them right. Get them right.
Kevin Fakori 403 says, Desmond, you need to work on your hamstrings and hips. Have some easy stretches you can do. You can PM me. I'm a Taekwondo instructor. I work on my students with the same thing. Like,
we need to go see Taekwondo, man.
Yeah. So I mean, everything is lovely. Everything is lovely. And again, like I said, my wife's birthday is later on this week, and got hooked on golf, man. I did not expect that this week. So,
man, Robert Hunt's coming back this weekend. I can feel it.
I hope so. I really do, because that could be a huge game changer.
When he does, and we play the Rams, I know we're gonna play the Rams, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna just act like we playing the Rams from here on out. Mm-hmm. They ain't seen Robert Hunt the last time we played him.
What was that? Week 1? I heard.
Okay, and so early. Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle with Robert Hunt.
That is a hole creator. He creates holes. So yeah, that. Oh, and everybody's getting healthy at the right time. The one thing I don't want us to do is get too cute. I don't want us to get conservative.
Don't get cute. Hey, listen, you don't win football games by being ccute.
Nah. Man, David Tepper gets to host a playoff game. David Tepper gets to host a playoff game in Charlotte.
Look at David Tepper.
Look at us. Look at us.
Look at us.
Like this. And again, we need to give David Tepper his flowers, because way back when they hired Canales, what did he say? Because I think it was Joe Person that asked him point blank, so does this mean you're going to be more involved? He's like, no.
I might try to get David Tepper on this podcast.
Do it. Because
we've been holding it down for Tep.
I was the one that said embrace the supervillain role. I'm like, jump into it, man. Like, I'm with you. Like, I don't want you to do it and then fall back. That's what I don't like. But if you're going to be Hulk Hogan, you're going to be Hollywood Hogan, be Hollywood Hogan. Like, go all in. Like, show up in an NWO shirt and everything.
Man,
like,
look,
do it.
Hey, Underground West 2682. We do deserve this.
We do. I can't
now, look,
comments was
it ain't pretty how we got here. We had to depend on them boys down there on 85.
Didn't feel good. Did not feel good.
Atlanta Falcons. We over here saying rise up all day and stuff. But now we back to keep pounding. Okay. Who's
Oregon's biggest rival, in your opinion?
Or
most hated?
Now we're, Big Ten.
Yeah.
But it will always reign as UW. The Huskies.
Okay, so it'd be like you having to root for Washington to do
Yeah, it would have.
something.
I would never. I actually would never do that. I'm sorry.
See?
I would like. I would just tuck away. I wouldn't even. I would quietly be somewhere. I wouldn't even watch the game, bro. I'd just be like, look, I'm done, dog. I'm going I'm going off the planet.
See,
like I don't want to see nothing.
Duke is like
Let
that.
me know when I get back.
Duke is like that for me. Like I will root for the minions of hell before I root for the Duke Blue Devils. Like I will root for Iraq.
Nah, we ain't rooting for nobody in hell though. I ain't gonna hold you. We ain't messing with hell.
But today we all had to be Falcons fans. We all doing the dirty bird and rising up and stuff. I'm getting mad at the Saints for making plays. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Come on, Atlanta, do something. Come on.
I was over there watching Jamal Anderson clips last night.
Yeah, what the dirty bird did. It worked. Hey, it is only weird if it don't work. So like it all worked, and we're in. So Carolina got to be having fun right now. I'd imagine they're gonna report to work tomorrow, ready to rock and roll.
Y'all come back to this platform for the hopium.
Yep.
The hopium here. Before we leave, let me give this hopium.
Ooh, okay.
Well, this is what I have hope in. Okay. I have hope that Bryce Young finishing the game he did with the lack of help by them refs. The way our defense was able to lock in. It wasn't a perfect football game, but that means there's room for improvement. We're in playoff berth. A lot of these guys have never been here before. And it presents an opportunity for them to make a case that they belong. Now, one thing we can't do, we can't go in there and try to be somebody that we're not.
Yeah.
During the course of the season, there was moments in time where we knew who we were. Go back and watch that film. You're going to watch any film, watch that film, see what worked, see what didn't work, see who worked and who didn't work. You know, it's all inclusive, right? But the hope that I have is we're getting healthier. We have another chance to be back in Bank of America Stadium to play meaningful football, playoff game, hosting the Rams or the Niners, whoever it is that we host this weekend. Show up.
Come in here looking for a fight.
If you ain't got no ticket, still show up to the stadium. Be outside. Hear it. Listen to it on your phone. Watch it on your phone. YouTube, TV, whatever it is. Show up to the stadium. And when you hear the stadium go crazy, you go crazy with it.
Do we know when we're playing? Like
it might be nighttime. It's going to be sometime on Saturday, I think.
Saturday. Okay. Yeah.
And so I honestly feel hopeful after this game that we had against the Bucs. The lessons learned throughout the staff, through the players, the penalties that were called, you know, like it's all part of the formula. Like you can't ignore the fact that this team has been grinding the play. I look at JJ Jansen. I look at Taylor Moton. I look at Chuba Hubbard. These guys have been in this locker room and have not been to a playoff in ages. Only guys that have experienced the playoff is Taylor Moton and JJ Jansen. Yeah. Everybody else, they might have experience on other teams. I mean, you got Turk Warren coming back.
He came from the Chiefs, didn't
he had the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other guys from other teams, but as far as the Panthers, as guys being in a Panther uniform, they have not been able to experience this together. So this is an opportunity that I think if I'm the Rams, if I'm the Niners, if I'm anybody in the NFC that has to play the Carolina Panthers, I'm scared.
Yeah, I don't want to lose to them. I don't want to lose to them.
you might have the beast might wake up.
You don't want to be the team that loses to the sub 500 division winner that everybody picked to lose. Like that's basically what's going to happen this week. No one's going to pick the Panthers to win. Because everyone's been talking about the Niners or the Rams, like the past.
You already know who we picking. We don't even know who we playing yet, but we picking the Panthers.
And you're right. It does they haven't said. It does say on what I just read that the NFL will announce the actual times and stuff in the middle of Sunday Night Football tonight. So sometime tonight during Sunday Night Football, the NFL will put out those times for when games will be played. There's 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday for wildcard weekend next week. I kind of hope we play on Sunday, to be honest, but. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But I think we'll stop it right there. We will be back with a midweek episode, possibly supersized, as we prepare for the playoffs, and by then we'll know who we're playing. So that might give us a better idea of who we have on. We'll probably get some guests. I'd like to see if you can get David Tepper for this podcast. That would be challenge. That would be
it might be a long shot, but he might be busy doing other things.
Just tell him, look, Mr. Our pod's been your biggest fan. We rooted for you when no one else did. Come on in here, man. Get your flowers, man. We're trying to give you your flowers.
Get these flowers, man.
Get this
you ain't gotta stay long. Just pop by.
Because David Tepper don't talk to anybody. Like literally, he don't do interviews. He don't do
none of that.
Nah, he don't. And I appreciate the fact that he's, like he said, he's out the way and he's letting Canales and Morgan do their thing. And now, man, now you're talking about a playoff roster that you get to go into the offseason with and tinker with. And with now you're not going after need. Now you're going after want. And now you're going to get players that want to sign here in free agency that are seeing a team on the come up, as opposed to I need a place to play football. Like that's a different kind of vibe. You're gonna get vets that know how to win and come in here and solidify. Like we've seen this road before. Like this is what the 2013, 14, 15 Panthers kind of did. Like by the time they got to 2015, that's when you had Jared Allen signing. That's when you had Peanut Tillman signing. That's when you had those vets that had that experience coming over here to fill out the roster. And now, it led to what it did. So shout out to the Panthers. Even though we didn't win Saturday, the culmination of your season allows you to move on into the playoffs. Shout out to Atlanta Falcons for handling business. And we get another week to talk some football, like live football with the Panthers. So we will be back midweek. Shout out to Bleav and FanDuel. For Jonathan Stewart and this is Desmond Johnson. You've been listening and watching the Bleav and Playoff Bound Panthers podcast here on Bleav Podcast Networks. We'll see y'all midweek. Everybody keep pounding.